Heyo, this is Anime Addiction 00, and as you can tell from the title screen right here, that this time I'm going to show maybe an older-ish game that's been out for a couple years now called Grand Fantasia, a 3D fantasy anime cartoony-ish MMORPG published by Area Games and developed by X Legend Entertainment. X Legend, I believe, are the same people that made Spirit Tales, Kitsu Saga, which is now gone, and Eden Eternal. So yeah, I think I'm going to show you a couple minutes into the game and maybe tell you guys what I know of it. Not sure if it's terribly much because my sources failed me multiple times. But yeah, let's start by showing character creation a little bit. The character creation isn't bad. Like, I've seen better, but I've seen worse also. So you have 9 eye styles to choose from, and they added 2 new ones since I have last played like about a year and a half ago. They use ridiculous sparkly anime eyes and these really creepy staring into your soul ones. I really don't like those. You can also change your eye color. There's not really much options for that though. I think it changes depending which eye you chose also. I think. That's what it seems like anyway. Yeah. Huh. You also have 13 hairstyles, and they also added like 2 more since I last played. Like a year and a half ago they added a bun hairstyle type of thing and a little bob type of hairstyle thing. You can also choose your hair color and your skin color. And all the basic fixins, But I guess it gets the job done. You can also choose the random button if you don't know what to pick. Which for some reason I like that you can choose random in case I don't feel like thinking to how to make the character look. You also have your little sprite companion to the lower right, the little head there. You can choose to name it, and you choose which class it is, which apparently has a name like Nightwind, can forage and mine, and make swords. So it tells you which it's best suited for and such. You can also choose weapons, shields, and armor, or you can choose one that just gathers every single type of gathering thing. Like it can hunt, mine, and forage, but it can't craft you anything. You can also choose how that one looks. That's pretty fun. It's pretty basic, but you'll be able to customize them a little bit with clothing and hats later. Well, I'm not sure if you might be able to get hats for them because they still have a head, but later when they evolve you can do that, but I'll get to that in a sec, hopefully. And here are the class previews you can actually look at. I wish you could see my freaking mouse, but you can't. I don't know why the recorder does that. Yes, you have class previews of high levels of Berserker, and that axe is awesome. It kind of looks like a lion is vomiting the blade or something. In any case, that's interesting. You also have the defensive tanky paladin with the very bright white armor. You got the ranger, which is, ranged. The bow's pretty cool. Reminds me of dragons. I think that's the point. You have the up-close and personal dual-wielding assassin. At least they're kind of wearing pants. You have the healy, defensive, or more supporty type of cleric. You also have the sage, which is what my character is at the moment. You can morph into animals and still use a couple of magic spells, but they can be more up close and personal judging by that giant hammer. You have the wizard for all the elementally damage. You have a necromancer for the dark magic and summons and debuffs. And this is what you look like at first as a novice. So looking at the right, you get the beginner class at level 5 for the first class upgrade, so choosing which basic one you want to be, like a warrior or an archer, or a priest, or no, acolyte, that's what it is, or a magic user or mage. And you get 15 for the second class upgrade, which is liner. You don't really get to pick anything else. But at level 30 is when you can choose between which one you want to be. Like when you're level 30, you can choose between the cleric or the sage, or the ranger and assassin, and all that. But there's another class option after that, and I thought I saw on the site that they have even another one after that, but it doesn't say so on here, so maybe it's a bit early. Level cap at the moment is 90, so maybe if it increases again. So yeah, I guess I'll show you guys around and hopefully be as informative as I can. Loading screens. Tired of being forever alone? Well, hey, I'm not alone. I've got deer and such around me, but I probably won't be here for very long. Okay, so let me see. I don't remember there being battlegrounds when I first played, but then again, I don't really pay attention to PvP in general, but the battleground's probably what you can guess it is. A whole bunch of people, go on some kind of battleground with a goal in mind, and whoever wins, wins. I'm not sure if you get reputation for it, or if you get some other type of reward for it, or it's just for fun. But for some reason you get a quest to go into the battlefield for the first time at level 21. And I couldn't even go in just to try and complete the quest. So apparently it's only available to you at like level 31, I guess, which is kind of dumb. Why would they give me the quest if I can't do it? Okay, let's see. Oh yes, and this port thing I'm using right now. Whenever you go somewhere you haven't been to before, go look for one of these portals, which is usually symbolized by like you can't see it because I'm on top of it, but that little feather right there. And right click it so you can learn of the location, then you can use it to teleport from any other one that you're at. So it's pretty helpful, but it does cost money to teleport. Like it just cost me 60 silver to teleport here, which is kind of pricey if I don't, continuously get money to make up for it. So their monetary or economy system money things is copper, silver, and gold pieces, and 100 of one makes one of the other. Like 100 copper makes a silver, 100 silver makes a gold piece, that kind of thing. Excuse me. And let's look at the sprites here. You can have up to 3 at a time, and he's very happy, which is good. Excuse me again, sorry about that. But he is my hunter-gatherer for me, and he also made this awesome priest set for me. But they usually take expensive materials, and actually crafting them in general is actually kind of expensive, and they can fail. Which can get annoying, because if they fail consistently, they might get depressed, and it says even depressed sprites might try to run away. Either way, their performance will probably be compromised if they stay depressed for too long. So you can chat with them to cheer them up, or you can spoil them with magic soda pop and honey glazed biscuits. So yeah, they like to be on sugar high quite a lot. You can hold up to 3 sprites at a time, and you can open each sprite cottage with F6, F7, and F8 respectively. I have all of them open right here. And this one's like a lower level one that I found, because you can find sprite summoning items as a rare-ish drop for monsters, but I'm not sure if they're as rare when you're low levels, because my freaking bank is full of them. So right now I'm just trying to raise them all so I can open up space in my bank. So you can train them, which takes resources to train them in anything that they know. So you can train them to be at foraging, hunting, and archer equipment in this case. Training them with collecting seems kind of pointless unless it's going slow, because usually they do fine at first. And then you just wait a certain amount of time for them to come back. You can also summon them to fight with you, and they'll give you certain benefits. So I guess I'll summon him, 'cause it's been a while. So I think when he's really happy, he gets even better. And now some ominous music, so I guess it was a world event for a powerful boss. I thought when they're ecstatic, they give you like a little happiness bonus of some sort, but I guess I was wrong. And yeah, when the sprites are out, they'll auto-loot stuff for you, so if there's a lot of monsters around and you can't pick them up, because that has happened to me. I just can't pick them up because they keep on coming. So that helps, and they also give you the bonuses that they have with them. Like, for example, they'll give you a bonus of movement speed if it activates with his dress. suit. I don't know what to call it. And with the hat, he'll give me a random. I just keep calling him a he, so why not? I keep giving him. It'll give me a plus 8% chance to hit, and you also equip them with these sprite emblems, which also increase your abilities. And you just mostly find them from drops. I don't know if there's another way of getting them, but that's how I found them. Ugh, can't talk. So yeah, I guess it's time to go back in. So yes, that's how you summon them that way. The controls are basic of what you expect from most other MMOs. Hotkey based and cooldowns and such. And you can use point and click to move, but you can also use W, A, S, and D. Like I'm also using Q and E to strafe left and right. I just saw. And yes, you can jump, and sometimes you do a flip like that, which is cool. Like that. Woo! Awesome. And these are very tired trees, because all they do is yawn. So they must be bored, so I'm just entertaining them. But they just want to punch me in the face. But yay, I'm dodging. So yeah, my character is a sage. Going back to the class thing randomly, so I can be a great eagle at the moment. It says you can have up to a wolf, an ape, and this great eagle. You can only use the beast-specific skills when you're as the animal. Like for example, I can only shoot these magical feathers, and those other two skills are on this different hotkey bar. I could move them up here, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I could right-click them fast enough to use them properly. So hopefully, I'll just be able to go fast enough. Every class also has like an area of effect skill that builds up from the charges from normal skills, which I kind of like, but something they don't. There we go. So that's kind of helpful if you want to kill things a little bit faster. Just draw a mob in towards you. Let's see. You can also auto move somewhere on the map if you just left click somewhere. There we go. So that can be helpful if you're traveling long distances on your mount and don't feel like clicking or even using your W, A, S, and D. The sprite stages, I think they're only cosmetic for evolutions because you can... Oh hey, he's done. So yeah, make sure you have room in your inventory. And inventory space personally is scarce for me. Oh god. I need to get some more items. I mean backpacks. There are also instance dungeons, and they are very difficult, so you really should find a party for that unless you're very over leveled and you know you're super pro, in which case you have no problem, I guess. There are also bounty quests you can take for the instance dungeons, and some of them are actually class specific, but you can take them as often as you want. At least I think that's what's said on the site, but when I did a couple of them, or at least when someone was kind of leeching me, because they offered, I guess, but I didn't do it too much. So I don't really like doing that too much. I feel like I'm cheating. So yeah, they do offer lots of experience and good amount of money and usually other rewards. It says you can do them as much as you want, but there's apparently a limit to how many you can still take in a day. But from last I saw it was like 15, so that should probably be good for a day. Your sprite evolutions, like, at first it starts off as a little itty-bitty head like that, but then they get a little body and they can actually walk around instead of, like, hop. And then after that, they'll get wings, and then finally they'll be all sparkly and pretty, and, well, I think mostly sparkly, so that's cool. And I don't know why it plays this jazz music while it waits for my chocobo birdie to load. So with the guild system, I know that there are quests. What the heck? Okay, there we go. So there are quests that you can take, and when you are in a guild, and they usually give better experience and rewards than normal quests, and you can repeat them as often as you want, no limit whatsoever, but they usually have... Well, they usually comprise of hunting a crap ton of monsters, and it gets kind of tedious after a while, but it does help your guild level up. I think when they level up, they get new features added to them, or they might be able to participate and do different things. I'm not entirely sure. But I do know that for some reason, They must use these unidentified seed packets or pouches, or at least I'm keeping them because I know they were useful when I played a year and a half or so ago, and I was in a guild at then. But this character is new. My other characters are on the first server. I'm on the Quill server right now. I don't know why I don't just delete them, because I can't really play a character I haven't touched in like more than a year. So let's see, I did Battlegrounds. There's apparently territory battle. Huh. That's a lot to read right now, so I'll hopefully have to have information next time if there is going to be another video. But yeah, the sprites are the crafter gatherers for you, while you mostly just pretty much fight around and such, and maybe do PvP if you're into that type of thing. There are also, like, what the heck do you call them? Elite field monsters. You should be very careful when doing those too. Some of them you can handle if maybe you're a few levels above them solo, but some of them you won't be able to, and they suggest a party. I suggest you really do so. Especially the ones that are told, well, that, the jazz music. Especially ones that they tell you to, get a party to do. Like for quests, because those are really hard. So yeah, anytime it suggests a party, they aren't kidding. But then again, I could just be really lame, because I'm not very good at this. And there's reputation items everywhere, so there are many ways you can get reputation in many ways, and I just kind of said the same thing twice. But yeah, for the reputation, there are stores where you can buy items once you have enough reputation, but you shouldn't have to worry about it right away, because most of them are really expensive gold-wise. Like, you know, expensive with all the gold. Like 600 plus gold. So just build up the reputation and I guess buy it when you can afford it. But the reputation does go to different places. Like, as you can see here, you'll have like these hunting orders that your sprites will find for you. You get reputation by turning in these lost powers, like that you find from common drops, and also from just returning sprites to nature. And if you do good and train them till their experience bar here is full, this little thing right there, and you return them to nature at a sprite altar, which I'm heading to at the moment for no reason, then you'll, after maybe an hour or so, or maybe a little bit longer than that, you'll get a message that says from unknown, and you have a little notification up here if you have messages or not. And if it's blinking and you hear a little ding when you log in, that's how you'll know. But then you'll get a message from like the Sprite King or something, and he evaluates your sprite's performance. And if you get an A, you'll get a treasure chest with some good rewards. And then if you get enough reputation for for a specific altar of spirits, by turning in the lost powers and such, you can buy specific sprite things from them. They might be helpful depending on your class. So yeah, I think I covered pretty much everything. There's the PvP, and there's apparently territory battles. Oh no, wait! Actually, their sprites can actually duel other people's sprites. It's probably really cute. And it seems rock, paper, scissory type of thing, with how it looks. And I think there's little tournaments for it where you can bet on them and bet who will win, and you might be rewards for that. This little thing I like right here that's blinking is that it tells you the event list. And there are regular events that are like hunting and just basic things that you can do almost every day if you have the stuff for it. And also just like other events like the battlefields and such. I kind of like when they have daily events listed for you, only if it's organized and not too overwhelming, because I've seen, you know, a whole bunch of other places do that. Like have an event list so you know like which events you can try, but they just look too overwhelming or messy, so I end up not doing anything. The last thing I think I haven't mentioned yet is that they added a Sprite Island since the last time I played. On there you can do daily repeat quests, but they probably won't be able to be done the first day. Like you have to catch 20 of one type of fish and 20 of another type of fish, and the other one's a super rare drop apparently, because I can't ever find it. So yeah, you go fishing for like island experience, I guess, and maybe rewards for your island. Although my island's all smoky at the moment because of the durability of the buildings. You can go there every day for daily collection for durability hammers, and also apparently fish food, and once you assign a sprite to the divination area to like give you a little horoscope for a few hours, you can get alchemy clay every day from them, which is pretty helpful because you can use it for the furnace here. And you can look at the previews here for the regular alchemy, and every time you get something by random, you can choose to keep it or move on to the next round. So it's like a risk-reward type of thing. So I'm pretty sure that covers everything for the moment. Oh no, wait, cash shop items. I want to make a point here. X Legend Games, I don't know if it's just Area doing it, but I'm pretty sure it's X Legend by itself, because Spirit Tales I think had the same problem. It just seems very cash up oriented. I don't know if I'm just being too critical or what, because I mean it is a free-to-play game, they do have to get their money, I understand that, but I hate how it feels like sometimes I have to be forced to buy money to actually enjoy parts of the game or get far at all. And also God, I gotta stop saying also bleh, I'm sorry about that. But they also sell legacy armor. I hate when cash shops sell armor or weapons. Like, if you're gonna sell fortification things to, like, increase your chances of success to, like, fortify equipment, fine. If you're gonna find things for item and drop rate and costumes, fine. But it just seems like an unfair advantage type of thing if you feel like buying it. So I just personally don't like that. The prices I'm not sure are fair, but I think 99 points counts to $1. And that I'm not really sure. And the success rates of fortification are very low. So I did find myself buying a couple of the lucky clovers, but it failed anyway, so I ended up wasting a little bit of real money and in-game money. X Legend, I don't know if they all do that, but I just get frustrated with them so often. But in any case, I'm going to try playing this game for a little bit, and hopefully I'll have more useful information for you. Sorry I didn't have more like I usually do, but anyway guys, bye.